Okay. You're teasing.
I am. I don't want to do that. I think that's so rude that I have to tell people to please like, subscribe, or follow us. Especially after you got out your thesaurus and started saying things like stuff.
When we are entreating
at
people.
Some point, if I look at them and go, would you like us, please, and then subscribe to us and follow us, and then have your friends do that? Sooner or later, that's got to wear on you.
Seems a little pitiful, doesn't it?
Yeah, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like we're begging.
Yeah, who cares?
Okay, please like, subscribe, or follow us, and have your friends do that, please, for heaven's sake, so Scott doesn't have to get a job.
We're real lonely.
Well, we gotta find a chimpanzee, I suppose.
Waiter,
call back to another show.
Well, just the last one, so they should do it again.
This is True, Really News with Scott Combs and Tony Vercanis. All the news you're about to hear is true.
Really?
As far as you know.
No.
Waiter Edgar Simplicio, who worked at
Ed Simple?
What?
Ed Simple?
It could be, yeah, Simplicio.
Okay, go ahead.
Who worked at L'Antipasto in Battersea, South London since 2007, has won an unfair dismissal claim after his boss, Alessandro Cretella. Is it Cretella or Cretea at that point with two L's?
Sure.
Who cares?
He's the evil boss. Cruella.
Let's just use their first names. I can pronounce them. Edgar claimed Alessandro, among other things, broke wind loudly and grinned while wafting it towards Edgar in front of customers. Apparently,
he wouldn't be at a grocery store in Manhattan a while back, would he? Probably cross-dressing.
Apparently, Mr. Cretella, who'd taken over for his father in 2016, is fond of burping and farting at Edgar, who, and this is wild, took offense. Edgar said Alessandro once asked him if he wanted to see pictures of his poo.
Dull?
Edgar demurred. No. Edgar finally quit in a row over wages they held within earshot of customers. Alessandro claims to have esophagitis, a condition that causes excess gas, and a childish sense of humor. He also denies Edgar's charges. However, the court found Edgar's claims were most likely true. Compensation will be determined later.
So yesterday we had a Pope going back to college.
Mm-hmm.
And now we've got someone who wants you to look at his poo, which I think was high school.
Oh,
that could have been college too.
Yeah, well, depending on the state of inebriation.
Hey guys, look at this. It's like three. Anyway.
Just remember those days, and we were idiots.
Yeah, be honest, aren't you amazed that the species still exists?
I am disgusted by myself.
Men are too stupid to live past. I mean, how we get to 20? You have to actually live to be 30 before anything starts to look normal.
Anything significant
before that, anything normal out of a guy is plain luck.
Right?
Now look what you did. 2 Polish companies.
Well, could have been 2 Polish companies. Depends on what the rest of the story is like.
It's not when you figure this is a nice story to recover from that. You seem to be in the potty humor thing. First there's farting, then there's
pooping.
I can't imagine where we go next, and I'm hoping it doesn't happen. 2 Polish companies are joining forces to make construction workers' lives more pleasant. According to Reuters, Budimex and Lotos have created a floral scented asphalt. Do you ever drive by one of those and go, oh.
I love the smell of bituminous overlay in the morning.
You sound like my wife. Me, you better hope I'm not driving, because right away I start with the yep. Anyway, they did this with a mixture of natural and synthetic oils that neutralize the typical smell of asphalt, which I believe is zebra puke laid over donkey carcass.
So, right. Time.
Don't.
I got it. No, it's not even gross.
No, I bet it is.
Well, it's a little gross, but it's not scatological. I went down to a party in Wayzata where ZZ Top was playing, and I went with our keyboard player and his wife, and Ann was watching her dad, and we go into the beer garden and we're tasting beers, and I get this one that's peach something or other, yada yada yada, and you know how all all craft beers are way too hoppy, right? They're just way too bitter.
Yes.
And nasty. And I wasn't, I'd found ones, after quite a bit that I thought, okay, that I could actually drink. Well, this peach stuff comes up and I take a sip and I must have had a look on my face because Lauren's wife, Lisa, says, not so good. And I said, hang on, take another sip. And tastes like a combination of peach perfume and aqua velva.
I think I drank that at a frat party.
Oh, man. So when you got into bad tasting crap, that's what reminded me of it. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. Well, this is smelling, but that's okay.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting in my chair Saturday morning.
Okay.
Right? Oh, anyway, they're going to release this neat flowered scent stuff. It makes the work much more pleasant, according to one of the foremen, which, of course, you forget then that you're working in 300,000 degree heat while you're doing this. But hey, at least it'll smell good. So I'm sitting there, and my wife, right, known booze hound that she is.
Yeah.
I mean, she'll have.
Did I see her? I've seen her drink part of a wine or wine cooler or something.
She's kind of into. Actually, when we went to the Bahamas, no, where'd we go? Jamaica, Mon.
Okay.
Erie. Erie?
Hey.
No, that's Michigan. Ew. Where was I? Oh yeah, I'm saying she's not a drink. Just take it for our word for it. The woman is not a drink.
No, she's
in
like
our lifetime. She's had in the almost 40 years we've been married. She's had like maybe 50 drinks total.
Wow,
maybe 60. I could be slightly undercounting.
You think being married to you, she'd be drinking all the time?
I drink all the time. Married to me. Don't. Saturday morning, 9-ish. She had been out shopping. She comes in. She has a little shot glass with a little ice cube in it. Some milky thing in it. I said, try that. I think it's really good. Okay. So what do you do with a shot glass? What do you do when you have something in a shot glass, Scott?
Yeah.
You shoot it. And I believe my phrasing was politely put, what the hell was that?
Right?
And she looks at me, well, you weren't supposed to drink it like that. You're supposed to sip it. It's in a shot glass.
You know nothing about drinking, woman.
It was like a mango coconut thing, vodka, wine cooler, something.
Okay.
And once you got past the fact that there's alcohol aftertaste, it was actually reasonably good.
Mm-hmm.
If I remember correctly. So I looked at it. You're giving me booze at 9 o'clock. You are giving me booze at 9 in the morning. I just wanted you to taste it. It's lovely.
Thank you, dear.
911.
You tell the aliens to bring Robin back.
So far, everyone that we've talked to, which has been anybody we've talked to,
Yep.
says no shot glass. You just slam those.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
my son looked at her and goes, "You what?" At 9 in the morning?
Yeah, I love that.
Well, I thought he'd sip it. It was in a shot glass. What if
I hear it?
Moments. She's had like 3 of those in 40 years. So there you go.
What are the scents they're going to put into bituminous?
They don't. That's natural and synthetic oils. It should be floral scented.
What guy likes floral scents?
Especially,
I can't even stand them in my own house.
When you're on those road crews, have you ever noticed that it's hot?
Oh, yeah.
Not only because you're doing it in summer, because you're working with really warm materials.
Yep.
So I'm guessing it'll have some sort of, tropical floral smell to it so that you can, while you're doing your work, you're at least dying with a nice smell.
Oh, that's nice.
Something I was worried about.
Well, this is something totally different from what you were talking about.
I doubt it.
Bites from snakes kill more than 100,000 people globally every year.
Well, no, it was different than what I was talking about.
And you wouldn't expect it to happen very often in a restaurant kitchen, but apparently it does.
Say what, Willis?
Yeah. In China, soups made from deadly spitting cobras are considered a rare delicacy. And this is my problem with the cuisine. Otherwise, I love it. But the Japanese do the blowfish. These guys do the spitting cobras.
Yep.
What is wrong with them? right?
We do McDonald's.
Peng Fan from South China was proud to have the dish featured on his menu, was rather preparing the meal for diners, having chopped off the head of the Indo-Chinese spitting cobra. He spent 20 minutes creating the soup. Then he proceeded to tidy the kitchen. Picked up the snake head to throw it in the bin, when it suddenly bit him. The experts say snakes and other reptiles can still make reactive movements for up to an hour after being killed. The toxin.
Probably should know that going in, huh?
Toxin in the snake venom generally kills within a half hour. There is an antidote, but by the time emergency crews arrived, the chef had left the building.
See,
there's nothing to say.
No, there really isn't.
There we go.
It's like playing Russian roulette with a half-loaded pistol.
Right? Just dumb.
You have a 1 in 3 chance. I have a 1 in 6 chance, right?
No, not so much.
We have an empty chamber, so good luck.
This is true, really news. Send email to TiTR@netradio.network.